Hello everyone, this is Mr. DFX, CEO and founder of Beast Trading Software. First of all, happy Friday to everyone. I hope you have all had a successful and profitable week. It's been quite a while since our last video. I know it's been quite a long time, but we have been super busy. For those of you who do follow us on our social media pages, you would have seen that we are working on a new version of our indicator, our scanner, and our EA, which we will be rolling out shortly. For this video, we actually are using the new version, but don't worry guys, for all our existing clients, we are going to be rolling out to you very soon and uploading it onto our website and on MQL5, so it will be available for everybody to purchase. Now that being said, it has been a pretty good week. Not that many signals this week. It's been kind of quiet, but you know, there has been a lot of opportunities. There have been some good signals which have been more than enough to make a pretty decent profit this week. Now, before I get started, I just want to run through the settings of the indicator itself. I'm running on pretty much default settings. The only thing that I've done is I've switched off alerts and I've switched off the panel just so that it doesn't take up any space on the chart, so that you can see the whole chart as it is and see all the signals that we've had. Other than that, complete default signals. Now, jumping right into it, the first chart that we're looking at is Australian dollar and Japanese yen. You can see looking back, actually this was last week, we had a few signals here which did unfortunately take a loss. This one would have hit a small profit, but unfortunately we did take a small loss. And I'm just going to say this up front once again, guys, you know, our indicator is not perfect. It's not the holy grail. We do always advertise and we do market that our indicator is up to 70% accurate. So there is that case of around 30% that you are going to have some signals which are wrong. And that's just the case with our indicator. It's a non-repainting indicator, so what you see on the chart is what the signal is exactly. If you ever see an indicator with perfect arrows, it is repainting, and our indicator is non-repainting. Now that being said, you know, we do try our best to provide the most accurate signals, but of course in some cases when the market does go against us, we will have some losses. But that being said, as long as you always use a stop loss, you can always protect your account when you do have a loss and mitigate any further losses to your account. Alright, moving forward, we did have a good buy signal here, took out take profit. Here we had another good signal. This also took good profit over here. So overall in this pair, we did recover nicely over these last two signals. The next pair we're looking at is Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. Also pretty quiet here, but looking back, we caught a very good sell signal here, which banked a good profit. Two very good buy signals, which got a very good profit here. You could have taken profit at the top, but if you're holding on, it did retrace before a huge spike, with which we had some news on. Then we did have a sell signal here. It did take profit too, but unfortunately the momentum did continue forward and it would have hit stop loss if you were holding. Moving on, we have the Australian dollar, US dollar. Looking back, we had a sell signal here which did go into profit before reversing, so I can't say for sure at which take profit point it would have hit. That's going too far back. Moving forward, we had a buy signal. This would have been a loss, unfortunately. But then the next two signals, we did recover very nicely, making a very nice profit to recover the two previous losses. Now we're on the Canadian dollar and the yen. Looking back into last week, we had two very good buy signals. Here, unfortunately, we did have a loss. This one was initially into a profit and it was a loss. But looking up ahead, we did recover nicely. I can't say for certain if this would have hit stop loss. It might have hit stop loss. I can't really say for sure looking back. But our last recent signal that we had this week did hit profit very, very nicely. And this was a fantastic signal. Now looking on the euro and pound. Looking back into last week, we had a very good buy, a very good sell, two very good sells. And then these two, unfortunately, I think would have been a loss. And then we had a signal just earlier today, which is still actively in play. And we're hoping that going into next week, this will bank into a good profit. Okay, moving forward, we have the euro and the yen. Only one signal this week on this pair. Actually, only one signal which came in last week. Nothing this week on this pair. But overall, it was a really good signal, and that would have been a fantastic profit if you would have been holding onto this trade. A really, really great signal. Not too many signals, but the ones that we have are really good. Now onto our euro dollar, the most actively traded pair. Also, we had one signal this week, but again, it was a fantastic signal. Took out take profit level 3 before the retrace. Hits a small high here and then completely drops. So depending how you run your orders, you could have banked some really nice pips on this signal. And now onto the dragon, as some people say, we have the pound yen. 2 buy signals would have hit a loss, unfortunately. Here we did recover with a good sell, and then again we recovered with a good sell. This would have taken out, this actually would have hit just before take profit 2, but overall a good profit there as well. Moving forward, we have the US dollar and Swiss franc. Only 2 signals this week, both of them buys, but both of them easily took out our take profit 3. So 2 very nice signals there. And here we have the US dollar and yen. Here we had a sell. It didn't initially go into profit, but with the momentum moving forward last week with the yen, it did go against us. But we did recover nicely with the next signal, and this would have been a fantastic recovery for the previous loss. Now, for those of you who like to trade gold, last week we took a very good sell signal here, really fantastic, would have banked a good profit. We had a sell signal this week, but with the gold momentum hitting new highs today, if you've been following gold, it actually hit new highs today, trading at 1,747, which is extremely high. This is just a bullish momentum that no technical indicator could have picked up. Just highlighting quickly, our indicators based on technical analysis, on technical strategies, and unfortunately when there's certain fundamental events at play, it's very difficult to come out ahead of that. But if you use the stop loss, you would have been safe. Now, for those of you who like to trade on indexes, I just need to click on the next one, and it would be Murphy's Law. There we go. Would be Murphy's Law. My platform decides to freeze up a bit. Ha! Fancy that. All right, so here we have the S&P 500. Last week we had a very good buy signal. This would have hit to take profit. We had a good buy signal here. This hit take profit before reversing. So 2 good signals on US 500. Those who like to trade NASDAQ, very similar situation. We had a very good buy signal, took out take profit 3, and then again 2 good buy signals earlier this week, which hit the take profit 3. So overall on these 2 indices, we've had a very good, successful week. And last but not least, for those crypto traders, those of you who like to trade Bitcoin, looking back into last week, we did have a sell signal here, which would have hit take profit. Here we had a good, here we had a sell signal. Unfortunately, it would have taken out. Actually, I think this would have actually been a win. Looking back, the pullback wasn't that high, and then it gapped after the weekend. So this would have been a very profitable signal if you had been holding it over the weekend when the market opened. Here we had another buy. This would have taken out profit. Here we had another buy, which would take profit. Here we had a sell. This is probably our only loss that we had on the chart. Here we had another sell. Did not come close to stop loss, and again hit take profit. So Bitcoin, it's been a really, really good couple of weeks trading Bitcoin. Well, guys, that's it. Just a quick run through of some of the charts that we had this week, showing also some of the results from last week. Overall, pretty successful week if you had been using our software. Guys, if you'd like more information about our products, feel free to visit our website or check us out on MQL5. If you'd like more information about our Beast Super Signal Indicator, our Beast Super Signal Scanner, which works like a dashboard and it shows all the signals on a single chart, you can all check all that information out on our website and our MQL5. Also, please don't forget, if you do like this video, please give a like, do share, give a comment if you like, and if you'd like more information, you can also send us an email. Follow us on social media. We are on Facebook, we are on Instagram. You can follow us and keep up to date. We are very active on our social media handles, and you can always keep up to date on what's happening with our software. Thanks very much, guys. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Happy trading. Cheers.